Alright, welcome back to the Supercoach Nuff channel. In this video we're going to do the Game Week 32 preview for Fantasy Premier League in the 23-24 season. So, quick review of Game Week 31 first of all, and what ended up being quite a good week for us with 69 points. And as you can see, a nice boost in the overall rank up to 15,000 or just outside the top 15,000. So a nice bounce back from last week where we did dip a little bit. And if we have a look at the team, basically it come down to two players, Palmer and Foden, both getting a hat-trick. So 20 points each. So obviously captaining one of them would have been nice. But we went with Salah, who played the swing against Sheffield. So that was unexpected, but that's how it goes. But we'll go through the rest of the team as well. So Kelleher, I guess, was a bit unfortunate with that goal. Double unfortunate for myself because I actually had Bradley in the team who was credited with the own goal. So I think that chopped some points off, perhaps. Yeah, own goal 1. So that takes the points away. So he ended up on a 0. But Gabriel with the clean sheet, I'm pretty sure that was. Yep. So for Arsenal, so 6 points out. Nuri getting a goal, which was very handy, so 8 points there. As we talked about, Palmer, Foden killing it. Saka, not sure what happened there. Just didn't play, just rested with that injury. So I guess we couldn't got anyone on the bench. So Noah Stupinan, I'm guessing Gusto didn't play. Gusto did, but got a 0. And Gordon didn't play either with the suspension. So didn't really work out for us. I think Haaland didn't get on as well. So, it could have been a lot better this game week. But with these midweek fixtures, you take what you can get. Isak got a goal as well, by the way, just before I completely move on. So, yeah, so a few zeros there, but obviously Palmer and Foden saving our week, which was very nice. So, in terms of moves for this week, so probably, I guess, the main thing we want to keep in mind is, we've got game week 32 here, but we do have a double game week coming up. So, you can see this game week 34. So after the FA Cup results, there's been a sort of couple of changes to the predicted double game weeks. But essentially, you can see Liverpool and Arsenal are probably the two big hitters here. Particularly, Liverpool's got Fulham and Everton. I don't remember if does it tell you forget if it's home or away with the symbols. Let's have a quick look at Bradley's fixture. Oh, so the lowercase means they're away. But, I guess Arsenal at home to Chelsea, that's not going to be the easiest one. But away to Wolves as well could be a bit slippery. And yeah, I guess, there is a few other teams like Bournemouth, Crystal Palace. So Bournemouth, we've obviously already got Solanke. Wolves, we've got Nuri on board. Everton and Sheffield, probably not as interested in. So maybe we can look at a Crystal Palace type. But I think the important thing is we need to make sure we tripled up on Liverpool and Arsenal. So we've got 3 from Liverpool already. We've got 2 from Arsenal. So what I'm thinking this week is we get out of a Stupinan, who clearly is not in the side. Or actually, that's probably a lie. He just probably got rested midweek. But as you can see, they've got Arsenal, Man City in the next 3 anyway. So we're not really keen on that. And then it's just a decision between White and Saliba. So they're both the same price. You can see there's about 5 points worth of difference. So if we go off their expected, so you can see even per 90, it's maybe 0.14 goal involvement for Ben White. And Saliba is probably not far behind, so 0.08. So I guess being the more of a wing-back type option probably gives White the slight advantage. So just have a look at their minutes as well. So, playing 90, that's not an issue. I think Saliba would be the same. So Yeah, so I'll go with White, I think, just as the second sort of Arsenal options. Arsenal have had the best defence this year, so it's probably not the worst strategy to double up there. Hopefully Saka is good to go for the coming weeks, but that's fine. So just another point with this as well is that Tottenham do blank in game week 34. So any Tottenham assets you've got, you may want to shift, or if you can hold them on the bench, obviously, then you could do that in game week 34. But then after that, they've got at least one double game week in here against Chelsea, and then the double game week in game week 37, although they do play Man City, which isn't ideal. And then they finish with Sheffield. So obviously after this game week 34, we're going to go hard at Tottenham assets, even though they do have Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City. Someone like Son can probably still do the business against them. So he's probably the number one target. But it's probably something we can worry about a bit further down the track. But just something to keep in mind for those that are getting involved. So make the transfers, confirm. So I'm thinking in terms of the setup for this week, you've got Dubravka against Fulham away, Kelleher against Man United. Probably going to go with Dubravka. I think Man United did all right against Chelsea this morning, although they threw it away at the end, which I shouldn't laugh, but as a Liverpool fan, I will. And we're not sure what Trent is doing, how they're going to integrate him back into the team, but I'd imagine that, maybe Bradley won't get the run this week, so we can sit him on the bench. And we do have Gordon back as well, so we do need to think a bit more about our top seven. Actually, I just noticed Gusto against Sheffield's a good matchup if he's playing. Hopefully he can get on. So played 74, must have picked up an injury perhaps this morning. Not ideal. But we'll see. Hopefully he gets up. If not, we'll cover with Nuri, and if worse comes to worse, Bradley. Actually, I'll slide Gordon up the front here. Yeah, because I guess any of the front seven out, we want him in over Nuri. But also, can we possibly get him in somewhere against Fulham? So, you can see these guys are top four midfielders for the season. Haaland, so it's really going to be Gordon or Solanke. And Solanke against Luton, quite a leaky defence. So, I'm inclined to sort of leave it like that. But in terms of captaincy, I guess Palmer against Sheffield is very tempting. But I guess he did score two of his goals from penalties. So it would be reliant on him getting a penalty. But that's why we've got him in the team, I suppose. Let's do it. Let's live a little. Palmer as captain. Solanke as vice. So a bit off centre there. Obviously, you've got the big hitters here. But I think, this isn't the worst idea I've had. We'll find out. So I guess we're getting to that time of the season where you can start diverging from the pack a little bit. Those differentials probably mean more because obviously there's less time for people to get on and ride the wave. So I think that's what we're going to do this week, game week 32. So it kicks off Saturday night. I think we've got a full week till game week 33, which is nice. So I do need to save the team. And so, still got the bench booster, but that's game week 37. So that's still a fair way away. And yeah, so I think we'll wrap the video up there. So as always, if you've got any questions, comments, thoughts, feel free to add them below the video. If you enjoy the FPL content, remember to give the video a like, subscribe for all of this fantasy sports content on the channel. And other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.